What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fitness Realty channel. My name is TJ McLelland and I'm the broker. I'm super excited to share all the things we have planned with you. So sit back, strap in, and let's have some fun. What's up, everybody? I am so excited to bring this back to you guys. This is going to be a continuation of last week. And we did talk about limiting beliefs last week, and it was a really fun discussion. I hope you guys learned something from me. And I hope that you can take something and internalize that and really push through your limiting beliefs. This video is kind of going on the topic about fears instead of limiting beliefs. And I want to just read this out loud really quick. So if I'm looking down, I apologize. But this prompt came from somebody that is in our circle of, let's just say, in our network. So somebody in our network, they wrote this. How would you help someone overcome a fear they have, and that once they overcame their fear, they would become unstoppable? So we do live in a world of fear right now. You're seeing it all over the news. You're seeing it all over social media. There are a ton of things to be fearful about. And a lot of people love to make money on that fear and really pump that out. I have a few instances that I'm going to bring out that are some of the things that people are promoting as fearful, and then how we're going to overcome those. So first one I want to talk about is the fear of the market. There are so many posts and so many economists that are claiming that we're in a bubble. They're claiming that the housing market is going to tank tomorrow. That just isn't the case. The data that we have right now, the raw data, there is a continuing trend that we are going up in value, especially in the Utah market. I can't say for any other market because I don't know those markets. But for the Utah market in general, we are still appreciating. And we most likely will continue to appreciate on a pretty strong warpath for the next foreseeable future. And most of that's because our job market is really strong here. Our economy is really strong here. There are a lot of big companies that are seeing the value of living in Utah or moving their business to Utah. We have a really great tax structure. And then something else that companies are really capitalizing on is there is a lot of talented people here and a lot of brilliant minds. And so they want to come in and tap into that, what do you want to call that, labor market? So they want to come in and tap into that labor market, which is really strong. And the people here are really bright and they're really talented. And then the cost of living here is relatively cheaper than a lot of places in the country. And so a business can move their business here, hire really great people, and the wage doesn't need to be super, super strong like it might be in San Francisco or Los Angeles or something like that. And so businesses can really cut costs and eliminate a lot of their overhead. And so you're seeing a lot of people or companies move here. Now, one day, I think that's going to change. The dynamics are going to change a little bit, of course. Nobody can just keep that wage level stagnant. That's not possible, right? Because more companies will move here, bigger companies will move here, and then they will take the higher talent and brighter people, pay them more. And then the companies that are left there standing still, they'll have to raise their wages as well. So it's all that revolving circle, right? It's all capitalism. So that's not going to be the case forever, in my opinion. But right now, a lot of early movers and businesses that have moved here fast, and if they were able to move their operations to here, are really benefiting from low tax structure, low cost of living, and great talented workers. So I know that was kind of a tangent, but I wanted to educate you a little bit on what I see with the housing market right now. And so when people are saying, oh, it's fearful right now, the housing market is going to tank, blah, blah, blah. To me, they are promoting themselves for clickbait, or they're promoting some articles for you to just get some eyes on them. A lot of people write those blog posts so that you will click it and you will scan it, but down the side we'll have Google banners and ads and things. And so they are making their money from clicking and getting ads in front of you. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. All I'm saying is take what they're saying with a grain of salt, because right now the Utah housing market is so strong, and it looks like it will continue to be strong for a long time because it's really driven by inventory. It doesn't have a lot to do with the other market factors right out there. You're seeing a lot of economy factors that are going into the stock market and things like that. Well, the housing market just isn't built that way. It's built differently. Built different. Just kidding. Anyways, so it is based on inventory and a lot of other outside factors that just aren't in normal economic markets. Sorry, it's not in other markets that are typical, like the stock market and stuff like that. So I know that's a little bit of a tangent, so I apologize, but I wanted to kind of show you right now, you shouldn't be fearful about the Utah market. It is very strong. It's a great time to purchase a home. It is even a great time to upgrade from your current house so that we can have inventory to keep going. Or it's a great time to pick up a rental property, which is what I'm looking at doing with my primary residence and moving from that into another residence. So what I'm saying is do your homework, get educated, learn this market, and then that will help you overcome that fear that there is a fearful market right now. Okay, now let's talk about my realtors or realtors that are listening. And if you're fearful about going out there and being a salesperson, or you're fearful about talking to your network about being a realtor, I'm going to give you some tips on how to overcome that fear. And I'm going to bring them to you right now. First tip. Get some of your company logo on your body somewhere. Not a tattoo or anything. Sorry, I'm not saying it like that. I mean, if you love it that much, then maybe. I've thought about that for me, but I've never gotten a tattoo. Sorry. But I'm just not going to do that. So you can see I just wear the logo everywhere. If you're not watching, I mean, you're listening to the podcast, I have my logo on a hat right now and on my shirt, and it's on a t-shirt, very loud, very big. I feel like this is a great way to overcome the fear, because if you get your company logo on your shirt or on your hat or something, it makes it so you can feel like you're a part of something, feel like you're a part of that team, and also people will start to ask you questions about it, and the conversations will start to come so that you can start to break down that barrier or that fear. And so a really easy way for me to overcome that fear when I very first started was, well, first, let me back up a little bit. Because our logo and our name was brand new, so it felt weird to say it out loud. And then when we got it printed on shirts and hats, and we got it on some wristbands, and we started to print our logo on pretty much everything we could do, pens and every marketing thing you can think of. Well, not every marketing, but a lot of things. When we started to print it on stuff, we started to feel more comfortable saying it out loud, and we felt more comfortable sharing it with others. And so I really feel like that barrier of having our name just kind of out there, we really started to break that down, because we started to put it on our car. We started to carry it around with us. People were asking us questions about what it is, who we are, what we actually do. One of our most common questions is, do we sell gym equipment, or are we personal trainers? And I love that question. And I'm always happy to answer it, because it is a time for me to educate the other person on what we do. And it's exciting to me to kind of open their eyes up and say, and I'll kind of give you a for instance. So when people ask me, what are you, and this happened yesterday, it happens all the time. But anyway, this happened yesterday. We were at Topgolf. Our bay host was saying, what's fitness? And then she couldn't read the other part of my shirt because I think it was folded down a little bit. And I said, Fitness Realty. She asked, are we personal trainers? And I said, no, we help buyers and sellers in every market in Utah to either buy homes or sell homes, and we help them get representation during their transaction. And she said, oh man, that's so cool, because I'm a realtor. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. So you already know what real estate looks like. So I kind of really transitioned quickly to what we actually bring to the table as a company. And I said, we really promote a healthy living lifestyle, either by walking more, drinking water, running a 5K, or one of my personal favorites, like you guys know, Spartan races. Whoa! But I told her that we really incentivize those things, and our clients get a discount to commit to doing something like that. And she was like, just mind blown away. It was really exciting. She wanted my business card, so I'm hoping that we hire her one day. So if you're watching this one day, you'll see I'll probably hire another realtor from Topgolf. Anyway, so long story short about moving past fear. Overcoming your fear about being a realtor and getting out in front of people, I really feel like one of the easiest ways, get your logo on everything you wear so that you can have more conversations about it. I know that was really a roundabout way to talk about overcoming fear, but I do feel like that I have a personal change that happened as soon as I started to wear our logo. I really feel like I overcame a personal fear as soon as I started to wear our logo. And it really helped me to show other people what we are, who we are, and what we do. And so that's super exciting to me. And I think that can work for any business, of course. So if you're an outside business or you're looking at this for your own personal life, I do feel like whatever business you're in, if you have a potential to wear the logo around or spread awareness that way, it can help you break down that fear barrier and really just show people what you're into, which is exciting to me. Okay, those are my two instances about fear. Those are kind of two paths about getting education or feeling like you can overcome that fear. The very last piece of that with realtors, of course, or with sales or business people and wearing your logo, I feel like that can make it so that you feel like you're bulletproof as well, or unstoppable is the word that was mentioned earlier. So I wanted to make sure I just tied all that together. I do feel like I am unstoppable when I'm wearing the logo around. I just love it. I love talking to people about it, and I love sharing, and I love to educate people on what we're doing because we are growing and we are helping a lot of people to make money in real estate. I'm going to throw out one stat really fast. 2021, we closed quite a bit of transactions, but the piece that I want you guys to focus on is the people that we helped purchase a home in 2021. The total equity that people earned in 2021 from the sales that we did was $8 million. So just think about that. There were $8 million worth of equity grown in 2021 for just our clients. And so I'm super excited to share that. And I love that our clients were able to make that extra money, and eventually they'll put that in their pocket when they sell their home or refinance or whatever. So I'm just excited to help people, and 8 million sounds awesome. So I just love to do that. If you can't tell, I'm very passionate about helping people enhance their lives. So that is one of the most fun things that I love to do. So anyway, I love you guys and thank you for supporting us. I hope this has been a fun chat about fear and overcoming fear. Yikes. Okay, well, we'll see you guys later. Love you. Have a nice day.